Hey guys, it's your girl Ed back with another video. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. As you could tell from the title, we're going to be ranking my Juvia's Place palettes. I know there's a lot of people who have ranked their palettes, but I asked people if they wanted me to rank mine, and some recommended that I should. So that is what I'm going to do. We do what you want over here. So, just a little disclaimer about my Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place is probably my favorite eyeshadow brand. Just one, because of the affordability, the options that I get in terms of the color stories, the performance, and just the packaging. It just makes it an easy brand to collect, an easy thing to be have a collection of. I don't have all of the Juvia's Place palettes. I don't have the Walhalla palette. Every time I go to get it, I miss it. I don't have the Nomad. I don't know. I just haven't bought it. I'm a person who I don't have to have everything when it comes out. I'll get it when I get it, when I feel like it. There's no real reason why I haven't gotten it. I just haven't really wanted it. And I don't have the newest one, the Walhalla 2. That's not here. And I think that's all the ones I don't have, but I'll confirm that. And I'll definitely put whatever the total number of palettes is that they do have up. I have 24. So, also, because Juvia's Place is my favorite brand, one of my favorite brands, the palettes, the ranking isn't about like these aren't good palettes. I pretty much like all of the palettes. That's why I still have them. It's just that within the Juvia's Place world, this is where they fall. Some of the ones that fall at the bottom here could likely fall very high at the top of my entire collection. Some of them at the bottom are at the bottom because they are at the bottom. They might not be around much longer, a couple of them. But for the most part, I love the brand and I love the palettes. I see Woody's back there peeking over. That's Woody, in case you see, like, what is that? That's my craft cart. All right, so we're going to dig right in, and I'm going to rank from the bottom up. And the first palette that I have at the bottom is a newer one from Juvia's Place, the Taupes. I just really couldn't, and I didn't... took my nails off. I just really couldn't get this to work. I tried a few times. It seemed like something I would really like, but like I said, I just couldn't make the look work for me. And so it's there at the bottom. Like even the yeah, there's really not, it's not a palette that I'm really excited about. And that's number 24. Number 23, also a palette. So these two palettes here are palettes that I'm not really that happy with. There are some pretty colors, and this is the Afrique. I know a lot of people like the Afrique, but for me, there's just a few colors in here that are really standouts, such as Kofi and Fifi. Like Juvia's Place makes excellent shimmer shades, so you really aren't going to find any of those that don't work. But I mean, in a sense, like it's the mattes in here that for me aren't too great. Like this yellow Aya, this is really bad. That yellow, I mean, yellows are hard, but I just think it's chalky, and it just kind of, when you blend it, it just goes away. So yeah, that's number 23. Number 22 for me is another mini, and it's the Nudes. This is a pretty palette, and it's just not dark enough for me. And the deepest shade is just not the right kind of deep for me. I made a pretty look, but it's just not a palette I grab a lot. But it's definitely good if you just want a very just barely there kind of look, at least on me. It may be more for other people, but that's where it falls for me. Number 21 for me from Juvia's Place is their first palette, the Nubian. This is a good, strong palette. Nice neutral colors. Colors perform well. It's good. It's just kind of plain, so that's why it's where it's at. Number 20 for me, and it's funny, so 20 and 19 are two palettes I haven't had a lot of use for, but I know I like them better than the ones I had at the very bottom because I haven't swatched them and I know like I can do some things and get some performance out of them. So 20 is the Warrior 2. So there are 3 palettes in the Warrior set, and this is the second one. It's an all matte palette. So because it's all matte, I go pull it out when I need something. I just really started, like I haven't used it that much, but now that we're in fall, I did get to use it the other day. And this color, Kufuru, it's pretty. It's a pretty orange. I don't know if you can see it. I gotta get my swatch game together. It's like, I'm all over the place with that. All right, number 19 is the newest Juvia's Place palette to my collection. It's the Festival palette. This is what it looks like. Now, why I like this palette, even though it's new, is let me show you. The shimmers in here. Odogwu. Let me see. They're very pretty. This black. Kaliki. I don't have anything like that, the way that shimmers. I just really think those are nice. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this palette, it's like a tricky one to me, for me, you know, but I'm gonna do something with that. Number 18, I feel like this is a really great, strong summer palette. It's the Saharan, the Juvia's, and this is what it looks like. So I feel like if you like, for me, like this is the kind of neutral I like, where this is just, you know, browns. I like to have those little pops of orange. So for me, that's why that one is where that is. Number 17 is a mini palette, and it's new to my collection, but I did like the look I did with it, and I think I could definitely use this on, you know, some evenings and stuff. This is really pretty. It's the Chocolates, and that's what the outside looks like, and that's what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, child, my nails. I meant to do them this morning, and then I just got like, I should have done them before I got on here. I took my nails off. I had put these Kiss nails on. I only had them on for a week, y'all, but they was popping off left and right. I was working on Friday. I did this event we had, and I'm pulling stuff together, and nail popping off. By the time I got to dinner, because my birthday was on Thursday, we went to dinner last night. By the time I got to dinner, I had like 2 nails off of this hand, 2 nails off of this hand. I'm like, we can't do nothing but dinner because I can't go anywhere with my hands like this. But I've been trying to do my hands myself, you know, with everything going on and limiting the amount of time that I'm out. But yeah, the nails look good, but I'm gonna try to see if I can put a little picture of them in, because I did have maybe put a little video of them in. I know, sorry guys, sidebar, let me focus, but that's why my hands look like this right now, because when I got home last night, I was just like, get the rest of these off. All right, number 16 is the Warrior 3. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? And that's what it looks like on the inside. I love this. I love this bottom row, I should say. The rest of it I like, but this row here, I love it. And I will get a palette for a color. I won't let go of a palette because of a color. But yeah, I really love this color here. And I think this is so pretty. But I love blue. You know, so blue's one of my favorite colors. Number 15. So that, to me, that was Juvia's second rainbow palette, if you ask me. And this was their first rainbow palette. And that is the Zulu palette. That's what that looks like. And that's pretty. I really like this color here. It's so pretty. I like this matte up here. Yeah, so that's what that looks like. Number 14 is one that I just recently got about 2 months ago. So last month. And that's the Magic Mini by Juvia's. This one surprised me because I mean, this has been out for a while, but I just kept looking at it. So I mean, like I said, I might want to get in a Wahala because sometimes I'll do that. I'll look at it. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see if I know how to use it because of my skills, or you know, I'm not like I'm not novice, but I'm certainly not as creative necessarily as a lot of people like makeup artists are who are on YouTube. But then I did get it, and I really love this. This became one of my new favorite colors. No, I hit the wrong one. Nana. Nana's a good color. I love that. And then I haven't got a chance to use this yet. I did look with this up here. So I do want to go down in here and use these colors as well. But I think that's a very pretty palette. Number 13 is a new one to my collection. It is the Nubian Glow. It's such a pretty palette. This is what it looks like on the outside. It's another mini. This is actually one of the options you can get for holiday 2020. It's wonderful. The only reason why this one's lower is because there's a lot of shimmer and a glitter, and so I just felt a little, I did a look and it was great, but I just feel a little limited with it. But I think it's really nice. Keep the little plastic because it is so glittery. All right, number 12 I have. Oh, that's one. Okay, number 12 is the Queen palette by Fumi and Juvia's. I love this palette. I love Fumi. She's so inspiring. I mean, she's really like one of the reasons why I said, you know what, I'm gonna just step out too and do my channel. You know, like it ain't easy to, you know, at least not for me, because I'm not necessarily an extrovert. But I do love makeup. I was getting all these subscription boxes. I'm like, girl, you might as well open them up and share them with people. And so here I am. But one thing about this palette, and I'm sure some people have heard me say this, is that she kind of opened me up my eyes when she said like this is a pigment palette. And a lot of times when you watch her on her channel, she'll often pull this palette for this as a blush or a highlighter. I mean, this color right here, Glam, is so pretty. Let me show you guys. Glam. Look at, oh my goodness. And FDV approved. That's what her channels, when she comes on, it says FDF. That one's the one she uses more like a highlighter, and you can see why. But that Glam, look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. The only reason why I don't grab this one as much is because it's like 6 really unique separate colors for me. You know, it's like I know what to do with it, but it's like special, you know, for me. Number 11 is the Sweet Pinks palette. Now I love pinks. Those are like one of my favorite to do. Pinks, burgundies, purples, blues. Like I like color, you know. I think this is a really nice palette. And number 10 is another mini, because I just said I like pinks and purples, and this is the violets. That's what that looks like. It's right there. My son is here, so the music is going up. There you go. I'm gonna have to like tell him to be quiet. I'm gonna have to stop the video. Like really. Okay, I'm back. Number 9 on my list is the Nubian 2 by Juvia's Place. I mean, it's all by Juvia's Place. You didn't. It's the Nubian 2. This is I think it's just a beautiful, great palette for fall. It is so really, the colors are really nice. Let me show you. Like I said, I'm running out of places to swatch. Oh, look, that's so pretty. Let me grab a matte out of here so you can see a matte. The shimmers, like I said, are excellent, but this one is just really good. I feel like everything in this one is really good. And that's that. That's number 9 for me. This is a big one. Like, I don't know. I guess they were, I don't know. I think when they had, I got the minis for the Magic and the next one coming up. But I think those ones might have had big pans like this. I think they tried that and maybe they moved away from them being, I mean, the other ones are big like this. I just don't know why this one's so big. But yeah, that's number 8 in my collection is the Masquerade mini. This is what that one looks like. And there's the inside of it. You know, it has these great blues up the top. Like this one, I have this dress. Like, isn't that funny how there's an outfit that this goes with? There's an outfit that this goes with. And the look just comes together so good. And it's like a periwinkle, makes like this pretty, like the colors blend together so well. And it winds up being like this beautiful kind of periwinkle color on me. And then of course these rows down here are just very strong neutral rose. I do think this is a good palette for someone who doesn't have a lot. I think from Juvia's Place, or if you wanted to try Juvia's Place, I think this is a good one to try because at least you would get a mixtures of color. That's my opinion. All right, now we're getting down to the last 7. Okay, I'm moving. I was trying to get through this in a decent amount of time. Number 7, that's me taking off my sticky notes, is the mauves. That's what that looks like. So pretty. I mean, the women on the cover are all the same. They just changed their buns, but that's what that one looks like. I love this. I love mauves. Like I said, pinks, purples, and then this is like your offshoot. This is very pretty. And I think I like, the reason why I like the difference between how I put the other Nubian down in the later is because, as much as I liked it, I feel like because this one it has more mattes, I'm able to do a little bit more with it. All right, number 6, and it's actually one that I have on my eyes today, and that's the berries. Now when I was working with this I like this palette a lot, and this is really good. I was having some trouble with this color here, and you know, and every time I've used it a few times, and sometimes I haven't, but this time what I did a little different is I tried to use these darker colors, and usually I kind of use this as like in my crease, but I went with this and this. And then when I went, I don't know, I was just having a little bit harder time with this, and I was thinking like, oh, this probably was one of those times where I could have did a cut crease, but I haven't done one of those yet. I'm just not, you know, just not been a part of my life doing that, and I haven't done it, but I probably should at least wet my brush or something to really get this to stay down the way I wanted it to, without any like little skipping a little bit. But I still really like this, and that's why it's where it's at. Number 5 is a palette that surprised me by how much I liked it. Some of you might know what that is, and that is the Nubian 3 Coral. So this one, you know, it's funny, this was the 3, right? And this was the 2. So something happened where they were like, you know, we're not going to use this, we're going to ditch this. And they went to this, back to this. So I don't know what that is. I don't even think they have, I think this, well, this is just built like the first Nubian. I think the first Nubian had that 12 shadows. But I love this. You can see I've hit pan on quite a few colors in this one. When I first got this, I used it over and over and over again. That's how much I like it. What else on here? Oh, it's just powder. I should not have worn these light colored jeans when I was doing this video. I have makeup all over these jeans. I was hoping to wear them again tomorrow. I can't anywhere today. I don't know. I should just put on like, you know, I should just put on like leggings or something. It's not like you can see me. Number 4. So this is another one that surprised me by how much that I like it, because it's I was worried that I wouldn't be able to make looks with these colors, but I actually have made a lot of good looks with it, and that is the Deuce. I think it's the Deuce, because if it was a Deuce, I think there'd be like an accent aigu over the E, because like my middle name is Renee. And in French, you would put the accent aigu over the E to make it sound A. And I think this is supposed to be Deuce. So I think that's what that is. That's what that looks like. I think this is one of the prettier covers that they have. And this is what it looks like on the inside. And I just love this palette. I use it a lot in the spring and summer when I just want a very, you know, carefree, clean look. That's what I use that for. And number 3, this is, I mean, it's number 3, so of course it's one of my favorites. But I think the only reason why it's number 3 is I didn't want to make it number 1 because it was a neutral palette. You know, but it's really one of my favorites, and that is the Warrior palette. That's what that looks like. And this is what it looks like on the inside. This is my second Warrior palette because I love this color Cano so much, and I was pretty much gone in my first one. And I pull this color out for so many looks because it's just the perfect color, at least for my skin tone. It's like the perfect transition color for me. And so I use it all the time. And I also had hit pan on, how do you say this? Kaboe? I can't even see it right now. No, the light's not picking up where I can see it. But it's this one down here. I use this a lot too. But I love this palette, and I just use it all the time. If I'm rushing and I just can't think of anything, I just grab this and I use it. You know, I don't know. I'm sure there's other palettes that this looks like, but I don't know. I just love it. Number 2 is one of the newest palettes to my collection, and I've used it now at least 3 times, and that is the Nubian Royal. I don't know why. I was doing another video, and I think I kept saying the Royale. Like I was adding some extra like E or whatever. It's Royal. It's the Nubian Royal. And this is what it looks like. And I just love this. Now this one I work with, and I guess it has it almost has the same amount of shimmers as the gold one, as the glow one, but I don't know, they work for me better. And I love purples anyway. I already said that. But I wore this on my birthday. I wore this out with my friends. I just have worn this so many times because I just love the look I can create with it. And it almost is the same look, but it's a look that works for me, and I love it. And my number 1 palette in my collection is the Tribe palette by Juvia. This one, look at that. So pretty. I know you've seen it. Now, I looked online just the other day, and they had these in stock. Now, I keep hearing that it's going to be discontinued, but they had some available. It wasn't like an email me. It was still on the website. So, I think you can still get this if you want to. This is just, let me show you guys. Let me, do I got any more arm space? Let me go right over here. It's going to be difficult, but it's just such a nice, oh, love it. Okay, I love it. That Caro, I kind of like jacked that up a little bit. I had to repress it. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I dropped it or how I did that, but I just love it. This doo-doo brown. I don't know, you can't really see it, but oh, there you go. See? I don't know. You can't really see it. Sorry. But yeah, that's my number 1, the Tribe palette. So there you go. That's the end of it. If you like talking beauty, you like beauty unboxings, you like countdown videos. I know I'm not the first one to do a countdown video for Juvia's Place. I think I already said that. But I can do other ones. It's fun. It was like a lot going through it and really trying to figure it out. And the top ones I was able to get to. But when I got down in that middle, it was like, which one? So that was fun for me to do. So I'll definitely can do it for other ways. And I'm trying to think of other ones that I could do that maybe be unique. But then every time I think I have a unique idea, somebody else has had it. Like every time I think I thought of something to do, somebody else has made the video, pops up the next day like, is somebody listening to my thoughts? Yeah. But that's all wonder. It's all good. It's all good. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Did you like this video? Hit the like button. I appreciate you if you did. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. You just don't know. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you know the next time that I upload. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Bye.